Now I want to read the other book. The title is The Way Back Home. Once there was a boy, and one day as he was putting his things back in the cupboard, he found an airplane. He didn't remember leaving it in there, but he thought he'd like to take it for a go right away. The plane lifted on the ground and up into the sky, higher and higher and higher. Suddenly the plane suffered. It had gone out of petrol. Now the boy was stuck in the moon. What was he to do? He was all alone and afraid, and soon his torch began to go out. Up in the space, someone else was in trouble too. His engine had broken down, and steering the ship towards a flicker of light, he landed on the bottom with a bump. Both the boy and the Martian could hear noises in the dark, and both felt the worst. But as their eyes got used to the dark, they both realized they met someone else in trouble. They weren't alone anymore. The boy showed the Martian his empty petrol tank, and the Martian showed the boy his broken engine. Together they thought of ways to fix their machines and how to get them both back home. The boy jumped down to the earth to get the things they would need, right down into the sea. Wait, why did he use this if it's so high in the outer space? Maybe actually the moon is lower. And swam towards home. But by the time he got there, the boy was tired out, so he sat in his favorite chair just to catch his breath. His favorite program was just starting, and sat it down to watch. Suddenly he remembered what he should be doing and rushed off the cupboard to get what he needed. He ran upside, shouted, but there was no reply. He couldn't be heard. The boy climbed to a higher ground, called again, and waited. This time a rope was lowered. The boy began to climb, and the Martian began to pull, and soon the boy was back on the moon. The boy fixed up the Martian engine, the right spanner, and Martian filled the boy's petrol tank. They said goodbye and thanked each other for their help. They wondered if they'd ever meet again. After a long night, they were both finally off the moon. The boy went home one way and the Martian went another. They both went back home. The end. Once there was a boy who one day found himself stuck on the moon, and he was not alone.